What will win in a drag race between the new G90 BMW M5 Hybrid, its predecessor, the F90 BMW M5 No Hybrid, and that car's predecessor, the F10 BMW M5. That one's rear-wheel drive, they're four-wheel drive, and that one's quite heavy because of all the battery tech. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out over the standing quarter mile. Anyway, I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Car Wow. The new G90 BMW M5 has a 4.4 litre twin-turbo V8 and an electric motor because it's a hybrid, puts out 727 horsepower, 1000 Nm of torque, it has all-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. The car does weigh in a rather hefty 2,435 kilos and it costs from an actually reasonable £111,000. The F90 BMW M5 Competition also has a 4.4 litre twin-turbo V8 but no electrical assistance. As a result, it puts out 625 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque, which drives all four wheels for an 8-speed automatic gearbox, also with launch control. The car weighs in at 1,895 kilos and it cost from £109,000 in 2023. The F10 BMW M5 Competition also has a 4.4 litre twin-turbo V8, but here it puts out 575 horsepower and 680 Nm of torque. It's rear-wheel drive only though and has a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox with launch control. It weighs in at 1,870 kilos and back in 2013 was £79,000. So this is going to be really interesting because when you look at the power to weight ratios of these cars, they improved going from the F10 to the F90 but have unimproved. So this is going to be really interesting, this drag race, and it's one I've been waiting to see for ages. You see, usually with cars the power to weight ratio improves as you introduce a new model. For instance, this particular car, the F90, has a better power to weight ratio than its predecessor, the F10. Plus, it adds in four-wheel drive without much of a weight penalty. Then we come to the new car. You see, because of the substantial weight penalty of almost 500 kilos, its power to weight ratio is worse, even though it's got a stack more power. It's the worst power to weight ratio here, but it does have four-wheel drive traction, and you do get a benefit from electric performance, just giving you that snap off the line. So it's been really interesting to see what happens. Now, I wonder what Yanni thinks. Yanni, are you there? You all right?
I've put you in the most powerful car.
Your car has over 100 more horsepower than my car. How do you feel about that?
First of all, Matt, hi, how are you? And secondly, this is the car you came in today, isn't it? Were you listening to Christmas hits? That's what I can see on the on the screen.
There's something of the Christmas tree about that car, actually. The exterior and then the interior colours and stuff like that. It's all a bit Christmassy. I'm not sure how I'd feel about it another time of year.
I actually really like this car. I think it looks great. I'm not sure about the green and the orange. I like the green and I like the orange, but I don't know together, but it's very nice.
I actually think that this one that I'm saying feels more expensive. So have a feel of the materials and look around in there. Then just jump into here and have a look at this one.
Why?
They don't like getting out of the car. Come on, out the car.
Oh my God.
We'll get Rory to do the same. So consider the interior of your car, Rory.
You know what the interior of that new one's like. Come over here and have a look at this.
This definitely looks more classy than yours and more money.
No. Rory?
Come on. Rory doesn't want to get out either.
Are you sure? Look. I think this feels more expensive.
No chance.
Really?
No chance.
I like a light interior. Yeah.
So Yanni thinks that one feels more expensive. I think this one feels more expensive inside. Actually, here we go. Feel that. Tickle my winker. I know people don't use those in BMWs, but
I've seen this in a car park before.
There we go.
When you were dogging.
Yeah. Yes, feel that. Feel this.
Steering wheel's rubbish. Great steering wheel.
No, feel that. Feel the leather. Right, get into yours.
What is that, velvet?
No, it's leather. No, feel that. Right, go into your car and just do the same. What's yours like compared?
This is better.
This is better.
Yeah.
See what I mean about the winkers?
The winkers?
Blinkers, indicators, blink fluid.
The indicators, yes, but the steering wheel in this car is 100 times better than that one.
Good job he's not a car reviewer, because he's wrong. Anyway, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're going to win? Do you think I've given you the fastest car?
I was surprised that you put me in this car and the fact that I'm sitting on the left, because I always sit in the middle. So I don't know now. I know you play mind games. I know what you're like, Matt.
Yeah, you're normally the meat in a car wow sandwich, aren't you? So, Rory, your car is rear wheel drive, yet we both have all-wheel drive. Do you reckon you're going to just be left on the start line with your wheels spinning.
Yeah, I think I'm here to watch a race between two newer M5s, and hopefully you'll be in the distance. So if this does step out, then you'll all be gone.
And you know what? If that does hook up, it is quick, so it's all down to your skill. Shame we haven't got racing driver Sam in today, but unfortunately, Rory, you're going to have to do it. You might have a good chance in the rolling races, though. No drivetrain losses, blah, 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 but we shall see. Before we get into this, though, let's do the customary car wash sound check. So windows down, everyone. Windows down.
You start, Rory. Rev up your car.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's proper.
Here we go, my car. Wait a minute, this has a soft limiter. 4.5. Go on, Yanni. So that is an improvement. No soft limiter on the new car, and its exhaust sounds better than this previous generation model. Interesting. As I went to the old car, hopefully it'll be different with the racing. Let's do it, people. Now, before we do, if you want to see some other drag races with BMW M5, we've got some more coming up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss when I upload that video.
We are not moving or doing anything for a second, guys.
No, we're not. We're not. That's Jack. We're not doing that because we're going to wait and we're going to subscribe.
And if everyone just pop their windows up, Adam's just going to get some shots.
Adam is going to get some shots.
Control tower when we can get back on.
Yes, but while Adam's getting shots, you can be subscribing to this channel. Yeah? That's good. But we're waiting for planes to come in. Some planes. Oh, hello, I'm going to have another go. After all that, I didn't have it in sports mode. Listen, listen, everyone. Sorry. Operator error.
On the...
This wins now. Okay, now let's race. Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, this just died off the launch.
This was weird.
He had me off the launch, but this is interest. This is shameful. Blimey.
That was really bad launch. The back wheel's like really shuddering.
Yeah, it's because there's not much heat in the tyres. That's what I say with me. Mine just spun up its wheels, cut the power, you were gone. But the embarrassing thing, it just came past it, walked past you.
That's really embarrassing. What's this, a 24? What are you, 20?
They made this up into 23. I think you could get it this year sometime as well. Rory?
Yeah, having tried launch control in inverted commas, that didn't work earlier, and I tried to brake boost it that time and it was terrible, so I'm going to try and do a better job this time. So in order to engage launch control on this car, I have to come off the brake and press the throttle, and then it holds it at the revs. But if I do that, it rolls forward because we're on a slight incline. So I will be rolling into the launch control start.
You can do whatever you need to do. You're not winning with your rear wheel drive.
3, 2, 1.
That's better this time.
Oh my God, my Shayla.
And look how it's dropping the other car.
This feels so slow.
Frickin' hell, this is a fast one.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm really not enjoying this car whatsoever. It's just, the launch is not, it's just not nice.
Rory, are you still here? Oh, didn't even get off the line.
Let's be honest, it didn't matter. But, mate, this car, talk to me, Matt. Tell me something good.
I think it might be exaggerated because apparently this car isn't tuned, but it feels tuned. It's going faster than it should do. Rory, can we just double check this hasn't been tuned for sure?
The owner of it is over there. We can ask him if you like.
Yeah, so on the
This
way
is
up,
it. So this is your car, yeah?
Yeah. and I have it switched off, tuning deactivated.
Wait a minute. Okay, so what's been done to the car?
Only race trip.
Only
It's a standalone piggyback tune.
After checking with the owner, we removed the piggyback ECU, returning the car to stock power and went for another race.
3, 2, 1.
Died. It died off the launch, it didn't hook up, but I'm not reeling the new car back in anymore.
Oh, he ain't catching me. He's not catching me.
So this died off the line, but doesn't feel as fast as it did before. Now we've disconnected the tuning box, which apparently was off, but I don't think it was.
Well, I remember last time I launched, I think I did launch better than you, but you gained on me really quickly. I looked and I was like, you're not catching me now. So that is a lot slower.
Rory?
That was actually a much better launch, brake boosting it, than with launch control on, which I actually read in some forums. But still, rear-wheel drive is really struggling in whatever it is today, like 5 degrees to get going anywhere. So yeah, I was just watching you have a race.
Well, we're going to do it a few more times, make sure that this hooks up and that hooks up so you get a good comparison. You ready? Let's do it again.
3, 2, 1.
That's it. Oh, it bogged again.
You got a better launch, but nah.
Oh, come back! It went sideways. And now I'm starting to draw him.
There's literally no point, that was launch control.
Yeah, don't bother with launch control, Rory. It's pointless for you. This launched well and then it bogged. Yours was just smooth, wasn't it, Yanni?
I don't know if it was smooth, it was okay, but you definitely launched better than I did, but you ain't catching me now.
I think it'll win if it doesn't bog. So you launch and then it just cut all power. So if I can get it in without it cutting power, it's going to do the job. It's going to be close. So we need to get one where they both launch well. 2 each anyway at the moment. Decider.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
That worked. That absolutely worked. It's quicker. It is quicker. Do you know what? The launch control in that is better, it's more reliable, but this is quicker on a launch.
You got the result, it was faster than this, which is surprising, and let's just do the rolling race.
I think we can all agree though, this car was definitely tuned beforehand. It was quicker before. Anyway, let's do the thing. So then what exactly happened? Well, the F90 won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 11.1 seconds. The new G90 took 11.3 seconds and the F10 was last with its traction issues crossing the line in 13.3 seconds. Just in case you're wondering, when the F90 was running with its piggyback ECU with the tune turned on, it actually did a quarter mile time of 10.8 seconds. Now we're going to do a rolling race from 50 miles an hour. The cars are in their comfiest, most efficient settings. So hybrid for the hybrid, this is just inefficient and that's in probably efficient as well. Automatic mode for the gearbox, going to roll on from 50, race to the half mile. Let's do it everyone. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I thought the hybrid would have kicked down quicker than me. Well, it did a little bit. But now the old car seems to be coming back. Oh, but not quite.
Just enough.
What happened was the electric torque field just got you ahead and you stayed ahead. But other than that, we were kind of just neck and neck.
Yeah, it gave me just enough to win. I thought you might catch me, but it was nice. Just felt nice.
Oh, hello. What was it like for you over there, Rory?
It was mildly exciting for the first second, and then nothing happened. And then I heard some stones, so I kind of braked out of it, to be honest. I was too scared.
Okay, so my car was throwing up stones and you were just left. When you floored it, did your wheel spin or something?
No, just the fact that I was mildly competitive for a little while, and then, yeah, you just pulled off into the distance.
Okay, then let's take the gearbox out of the equation, go into the sportiest settings. We'll do it manual mode, third gear, roll on. Same thing again, 50 mile an hour, half mile. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. You can see the torque fill on that new car. But didn't do a big enough job. This is ahead. We are ahead. God, that's a weird noise.
You know what? I reckon if we had a longer runway, you know, like in Fast and Furious where the runway never ends, I think I would have caught you.
Do you know what? Your car actually is de-restricted. It can do like 190 miles an hour. I think this one is restricted and it's 155. But you took off, but it wasn't enough, was it? And this just came past. So where it matters, in reality, this was a bit quicker. Lightness wins. I'm just talking about the car, don't worry. Rory.
Yeah, just above mildly exciting for a second there, and then you were so far ahead, I mean, it made no difference at all.
The older car, not the oldest, seems better at the moment. But now we come to the brake test, and while your car is really heavy, Yanni, I know it brakes really well, and you're on carbon ceramics and we're not, and we've been doing some heavy braking, so I think your brakes might be in better shape. Let's do it. Let's find out what happens. If you'd rather watch another drag race featuring some BMWs, click on the pop-out button up there, follow the link in the description below, or scan the QR code on screen now. If not, stay here for this air brake test. Here it comes.
Oh, that was rubbish, wasn't it?
Okay. Don't know if I psyched you out, Yanni, by like bigging up your car, but not great.
Really strange. It didn't even pick up at all. Look, when I'm trying to brake, it just kept going and going and going.
But it was a win for you over there, Rory.
Yeah, I'm certain I didn't cheat, and I can't believe I've actually won something today. It's not like I'm that much lighter than you either, so don't know.
Could just be the surface is slightly different. You hit a kind of ridge or a bump, it can just make all the difference. So there's an excuse for you, Yanni. Cut and paste that and say it next time you're driving over that side.
Yeah, the moss.
It's all about the moss.